Good morning, good morning, good morning. The lights are out back there, so I'm going to look for a little bit better lighting. That's a little harsh. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. Can I, Yep, that works. Okay. Okay, that works. Not a bad spot. Shout out to Clint Moore with his one spot, 100 views clip. If you haven't seen that yet, I urge you to go over to Clint Moore's channel and check that out because he is absolutely right. You can literally do anything in one spot with a camera. It only has one perspective, the perspective that you choose to have. All right. So I'm just gonna enjoy my morning coffee like I normally do, read the news, and wait for some people to come in. But in the meantime, I'll set myself up on the channel. See what's going on here. Da, 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 da. In the channel, in the lounge, day 4. Yep, so I'm just reading the news. Hope everybody has their cup of coffee this morning, or their favorite beverage in the afternoon or evening, whatever time of day it is, in whatever part of the world you're in. I didn't want to do that. You know what? That's actually pretty cool too. Yeah, I see it right there. Okay. It's too bad this isn't my lounge. I'd be putting little pieces of tape on the ground where to put the tripod in a flash, in a hurry, so I don't have to adjust and fiddle. But am I coming in loud and clear? Can you hear me? Hello out there in YouTube world. You are at Chillen with Millen, and I am chilling in the lounge right now with my cup of coffee. This is my morning routine. Come up here where it's nice and peaceful, get a nice 180-degree view of the city of Mississauga where I live, and just kind of reflect on the day, what's going to happen. I'm an early riser, so 6 o'clock in the morning, which is what time it is here on the Eastern time zone. Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. Let's go with Michael Frere's. It's the only time zone. See, he says it. I kind of like it. It's cute. The only time zone. 6 o'clock a.m. Haven't had my morning cup of coffee yet. Excuse me. That's terrible. Haven't had my morning cup of coffee yet, so things are a little slow on the uptake this morning, but hey, when you start trickling into the room, that'd be great. Chilling with Millen is live right now, and he is in the lounge, and there's a couple things he'd like to talk about, but since there's nobody in the room, I will just sit here and read the news to myself. No, just kidding. What will I do? Well, let's see. Play with this. Very interested in OBS, but I don't know. Do I need to show anything else? Like, I'm in the lounge. If you were here, you'd be sitting in that chair. and we'd have another setup. And it might not be 6 o'clock in the morning, it would be 6 o'clock in the evening. And I would definitely have had my coffee by then, maybe even a couple of adult beverages. There's no reason why I can't play a little bit of relaxing music, is there? Oh, I see what's wrong here. Sorry, folks, technical difficulties. Well, how's everybody doing this Friday morning? Hope we're all doing well. Good morning, good morning. Who do we have in the house? Oh, just me. Never mind. What was that noise? Can I figure that out? Bet you I can. If I go here and I turn this all down, push play. Okay, good morning. I've got 3 people in the house right now. Welcome to my channel. You're at Chillen with Millen, and if you are brand new here and just stopping in, basically what I'm doing is having my morning cup of coffee in my lounge in the Absolute, and it's Peter Daly. How you doing, Peter? Oh, and it's Karen Summers. How you doing, Karen? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I'm so excited to have you guys in the room. Uh, I was having a little bit of technical difficulty this morning. It I couldn't seem to get my service to work. Good afternoon. Yes. Loyalty is great. Oh, you guys are, oh, I am so honored that you guys show up every morning. At least I can do something here with someone. The first 10 minutes I'm sitting here going, yeah, maybe I'll delete this. I don't know what's going on. But I got 4 people in the house right now. That is incredible. I am so honored. Welcome to Chillen with Millen. You are chilling in the lounge with me right now. I've decided to throw the whole window in the background because it's kind of a gray and hazy day. There's absolutely no color in the sunrise this morning, but it still makes for a nice view. Also, I couldn't figure out how to get the main lights on over there so that you could actually see my face. I was literally sitting in the shadow in my normal spot where I have my coffee, so today I just decided to move it over here. I had a couple of things in mind for today. First of all, I was going to read some news. Am I coming in loud and clear? Um, and I went to. Oh, you have gray weather too over there in Netherlands. Is that so, Karen? Well, you know what? Gray skies. What can I say? And the new YouTube style, Peter. You're asking about the new YouTube style. I haven't had any problems. Karen, how about you? Are you experiencing any problems with the new YouTube style? I I'm not familiar with it either. Thank you, Karen. I don't think I have the new YouTube style. Was it a new download? It doesn't show search volume. Is that in analytics? Is that what you're talking about, Peter? Or does not show search volume? Yeah, you'll have to explain yourself a little bit there, Peter. I'm not sure what you mean by that. And in the meantime, I literally got up this morning, turned on my live show, didn't even look at anything else. So if they've changed the style, they'll force it on. It's the new system. They'll force it. Oh, great! Wow, I really picked a bad time to start YouTubing, didn't I? They're changing all the systems, but or is it a good time for me to start YouTube because I'm not used to the way it used to be. I'm kind of new to all of this, so I haven't seen it yet. Maybe you don't have it yet, Karen. That's a possibility. I don't. I'm not exactly sure what Peter is talking about exactly, but is it a new analytic, new algorithm? No, I'm going through my YouTube channel here and I don't see much difference. Let's see if I can go through it on the app. Okay, so Karen says, is it that they decide what you're looking for? And Peter says, I had it, but it changed it with program. And the Jamin Show is in the house. Good morning, the Jamin Show. Right now we're discussing some of the new platform on YouTube. Are you familiar with what Peter's talking about? Just scroll up in the channel. And yes, and let's see if we can help Peter out with this problem this morning. He says there's a shifty way out of it, and if you don't like it, and yes, we need a group up. Oh my God, I am so honored that you guys are showing up in my room. Yeah. Oh, it's new to you too. Okay, well, Karen and I are also unfamiliar, but I'd like to have a heads up if something's going to change with YouTube because, I've just started YouTubing, so I like to keep up on things. I've changed the background this morning. I'm left a little bit in the dark. Am I coming in loud and clear? Am I brightly lit? I kind of got an orange face, but just give me a little bit of feedback on on the quality today. I feel like I'm out of focus on that one. Oh, there we go. Whoa. We'll leave it right there. Okay, so you got this morning, and many that have been disappointed. It will change the new interface. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I'll keep an eye out for that, Peter, and I'll definitely drop you some comments later on my feelings on it. But right now, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, so I'll get back to you. But I'm loud and clear. Thank you for the feedback. That's great. Uh, yeah, I will have to Google and research that. And that was something I was planning on doing this morning. Was keeping an eye on the chat. I'm close enough to the camera that I can actually read it off my phone. But also, I brought up a little bit of news, and I think Karen's gonna like this. Da 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 da. It's gonna be backwards. I'm sorry, Karen, but I was doing a little bit of research on. There's your country backwards. The Netherlands. Yes. Just because I thought, oh, you know what? Let's see where Karen lives and what goes on in the Netherlands. And did you know some positive? Oh, Germany, great. I love Germany. Why? Well, here you go. Here's something a little bit relevant to everybody. There is a biology class in secondary school near Rotterdam where Garrett the skeleton is not the only one with a permanent grin. I can take it. That's the skeleton that hangs up in the biology class. The Groen van. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this because I am totally English. The Groen van Prinster Lyceum, which first trialed happiness lessons a decade ago, teaches some of the least troubled teens in the world. I have a passion for teens and the development of the youth because I ran a youth center for 5 years, and I clearly understand some of the problems and challenges that youth go through. And I was reading this report and I'm like, way to go, Netherlands. It contrasts starkly with the pictures where depression and anxiety are on the rise among teenagers, and in the US, where the number of young people literally take their own lives. Okay, and so Netherlands has stepped in and done something about this. Dr. Simon de Roos, a researcher at the Netherlands Institute for Social Research, says life satisfaction among teenagers in the Netherlands has not dropped since 2013. And he quotes, I think Dutch children have generally positive interactions in all their social surroundings. They have a supportive environment at home with friends and also at school. Dutch parents give a lot of support and have that type of mind control. There's an egalitarian climate. Teachers are not authoritarian but accept the feelings of pupils, and pupils trust their teachers. I say, way to go. Well done, Netherlands. Well done. Let me just catch up on the chat for a second here. Da, 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 da. I don't want to touch the screen. That is one of the notes I made to myself. Get the fist out of the face. And why do I keep going in and out of focus? And where is my chat? Nope. Nope. Here we go. Yep. Okay. And what did we miss this morning? Peter Deli, loud and clear. It's rolling out. That is a video you can make about. Okay. Netherlands, I live way down in the small part. Okay, I'll look that up. Karen. Way down in the small part. That is very descriptive. Thank you very much. And the Jamie Show, very cool. Netherlands, well done. Yes, absolutely. I was reading that article this morning and I thought, well done. Also, as I was skimming through some of the stuff over the pond, is which I like to call it, is Sweden has built its first 2.5 kilometer roadway of. Sweden has built a 2.5 kilometer stretch of roadway where they've buried underground railing that charges electric vehicles as they're driving on them. So they have 2.5 kilometers of roads that charges an electric vehicle as you drive on it, and that literally, in my opinion, is about 5 decades behind. But we won't go there. But is the epitome of what I think about Sweden. Every time I hear news about uh, uh, climate change or global positive move on the globe, I hear about Sweden and the things that they do over there. First, wind farms, solar panels. Absolutely, Kieran. I think that is one of my passions. People ask me if I'm a vegetarian or a vegan or all that kind of stuff. No, I am an ecotarian, is what I am. I believe that we are smart enough that we can sustain a global peace and a global positive energy, and there's so much that stops us from doing that. There's so much negative news, and I think if we just try to change ourselves for the positive as a human race, I the limit, it's boundless. It's boundless. I think where we could go is just boundless. That is my passion, though. To literally live in a global society. Sure there are borders, and sure but we are still on the exact same planet. That's my passion. Oh, and you know what? I don't know why they do that. Karen says too bad things that are better for our environment are so expensive, and you're absolutely right. I don't want to get into conspiracy theories or political views or anything like that, but yes, they are expensive, and so I try to work my way towards those things. I mean, it's my goal to have an electric vehicle. It's my goal to go off the grid someday, um, and I have a long term plan to actually do that. But actually, it's not too long term right now. But anyways, also take a look at what I can do right now where I'm living. I live in a condominium that's basically the size of a small city, and I could start a whole change for recycling. Make this a green condo. Get the make a better recycling program. Instead of having 3 dumpsters, we roll out a bunch of dumpsters. All that kind of stuff. Getting on the board of this condo is definitely, you can make some changes there. So that, you have to think about where you are and what changes you can make. Uh, and you're absolutely right, Karen. If money wasn't so important, I really, I have no reason. There's no excuse why we wouldn't have a more positive world or globe to live in. Uh, am I chilling in a lounge that's in the middle of the city? Absolutely. Am I a nature photographer? Absolutely. Do the two of those dichotomies exist within me in a perfect balance? Absolutely. I I don't think there are city people and there are country people. I was born and raised in the middle of nowhere beside a tobacco field with literally only critters of the woods to play with. And now I live in the middle of a city where I think the population of Mississauga is close to a million people right now. And the whole GTA is right around 3 million or 9 million. I'm not sure, but anyways, if I can go from that extreme to this extreme and adapt, that's just human nature. It's what we do, and I think we can all live together. There's no city mouse and country mouse. There are people who are passionate about the environment. There are people who are passionate about building beautiful structures to live in, and we need both of those things. There's not one or the other, so let's work it out. Let's do this. And I don't know, I don't want to get political, especially since I'm only about halfway through my cup of coffee this morning, but You agree. Thank you, Jamin Show. I'm glad you agree. I don't even know what I said, but I'm glad you agree. But welcome to Chilling with Millen. Half a cup of coffee in. So this morning, I have made some notes for myself on things that I needed to improve on my live show. This is why I'm doing this and see what, and I can almost tell myself right now that I need to do something about the lighting because I think my face looks orange right now. But I do love the background. It's not too distracting, but it's also interesting. You can tell you're above the city. That's a great note. Any other criticisms or comments, please, please feel free to leave them right now or after the show is over, drop some comments in there. Those of you who actually watch this on the rewind, I know there's a couple of you out there. You come up to me and talk to me about it. Go ahead and leave the comments down there. I am a young YouTuber. I'm a new YouTuber, and if you have a comment that is constructive criticism and it says, "Oh, Mike, you were moving around too much," or "Your fist was in my face," or "You look like you were orange today for some reason," leave those comments. I will definitely reply to them. I appreciate constructive criticism. I want to grow this channel together with you guys. I mean, look at Karen, look at the Jamin Show, look at Peter Deli. Those three people right now have been. You guys have been watching me right from the start. When I um, continue to do this and the subscriberships continue to grow, I can look back on you guys and say, hey, you were there, you helped me get there, and I so appreciate that so much. You have no idea how honored I feel that you guys are doing this. Um, wow, there's another note I have to make. I just got a notification on my phone that I don't think I should be distracted by this sort of thing, but my mom left a comment on Facebook, so I should go over there and talk to her about it. Anyways, you think I'm doing great, Jamin Show, or the Jamin Show. Keep taking notes from Michael Fryer Jr. and other great channels, and you will be fine. Absolutely. I wish I had more time to watch the my favorite hour of the day. I really do because I think being live really gets me. Like watching him live, I really feel engaged. I don't have time to watch him on the rewind, but he has so many great points that I will have to binge watch him someday and take a whole bunch of notes. I kind of do like today. I'm definitely. Hey, and Anthony Rosado is in the lounge. I'm not going to say in the house because everybody does. I'm in the lounge. Anthony, welcome to the lounge. I am so glad you could join me here today. If this is your first time here, my name's Mike Millen. I'm chilling in the lounge, which is on the 50th floor of the Absolute Building Towers in Mississauga. So I have a really nice 180-degree panoramic view of what's going on in the city, and I thought that's just the perfect place for me to just chill and talk to whoever wants to wander into the room. This is your show. Feel free to interact with everybody else in the chat room. I'm not giving out any wrenches right now because I feel that we're all adults. I mean, and besides that, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Anybody who's, for me, sorry, I keep thinking, oh my gosh, I got to remember that there are some people over in the Netherlands who are going to jump on this channel and just sub for sub, sub for sub. And I'm like, come on, let's get to know each other. I literally took the time this morning to go through some of Karen Summers' content, and I also went into her country where she lives, a little bit of the background of where she grew up. I mean, and now I feel like I have a little bit more personal connection with Karen. I'm looking forward to working with her in the future on a collaboration video or a collaboration. It's not really a collaboration video when you think about it. It's more of a collaboration playlist, and I'm calling it Throwback Thursday. I'll have the information. I'll roll out the information on that very shortly. I've got a lot of time this weekend that I need to spend with my parents and shooting some footage on something really exciting for my Wildlife Wednesday collaboration with M and the Gang. But I still try to squeeze in time for work, but I also really love to review the people who came into my chat room. If you took the time to come in here and listen to me rant before I've finished my coffee with about wildlife in a condo, then I'm definitely going to go and check you guys out and look at your content. I guess you'd call that a shout out to Karen. Great stuff over there. You are just as comfortable in front of the camera as anybody else I've seen. So if you guys haven't checked out Karen Summers' channel yet, I encourage you to hover over those three little dots beside her name and go check out her content. Give her a like, give her a subscribe, leave some comments on her videos so that she can help. It's all about constructive criticism. Jamin Show, smash that like button for this awesome channel. Are you kidding me? Oh man, I'm so honored. Thank you very much. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, but I hope I'm doing something right. It's all for you guys. I literally started YouTube back in April, and before I was okay. Sorry, let me backtrack that. I started the YouTube channel back in 2013 because it was a great way for me to share my private videos, my videos about vacations and videos that I made for my mom, basically, to let her know what I was doing because I was so far away up in the Arctic, or I'd go on these vacations that my mom and dad they're I wouldn't say they're limited mobility. I'm very proud of the way my dad gets around, but they can't do the things that I can do internationally because of the travel restrictions on my dad's health problems. But so I let them live vicariously through me, through the videos that I create, and I put some of them on YouTube and privately, and also, I will do that. Karen, love that comment. Appreciate you looking up the Netherlands. If you want to know more about my area, check out. Okay, I'm going to butcher this. Zuid, Limburg. That is the province I live. All right, I will definitely check that out. And thanks for the shout out. Love vlogging. Didn't know I would. Just after 3 vlogs before I made clips of event. I know. I didn't know if I'd like this or not, Karen. I totally understand where you're coming from there. But now it feels like, I understand why Michael Fryer says it's the best hour of his day, because I'm actually looking forward to coming up here and setting this up and making improvements and seeing what I could do. So I didn't think live would be for me either. If you check out any of my other content, I definitely edit a lot of that stuff. I put background music in there and clip to clip. But I have perfectly pronounced. Now I'm going to butcher it again. Zoid Limburg. Okay. That's awesome. I'm a bit of sometimes I run over words and totally mispronounce them, and I call it the Norfolk slang. As a matter of fact, I grew up all my life thinking it was pronounced chimney for chimney, and roof for roof, and what else did I really butcher? Oh, there's a couple of them, and just Norfolk slang. And we also came up with really great sayings because it was, it's a predominantly rural area, and everybody gets along really well, and everybody knows what everybody's doing because you can see each other's backyard. But we had some great sayings. My dad still, you call up my dad on the phone, he's, how you doing? And he'll say, if I were any finer, I'd be granulated. If I were any finer, I'd be frog's hair. Just those kind of things. So, party on, my friends. You're off to work. Jamin Show, you know what? I'm probably not that far behind you. I leave around 7:15, so I like to wrap up my show around 7. So, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for hanging out. It's great having you here. Party on. It was Michael who got you, Karen Summers. It was Michael Jr. that got you in front of the camera. He gave you some advice. Did I miss the advice? Jamin Show, great tip. Jamin Show, I think. Jamin Show. Oh, that's awesome. Michael is really good at giving advice. I love his shows. I wish I could spend longer on his live, but I will definitely binge watch him on the weekend and catch as many tips as I can, and hope maybe pass them on to you. I don't know. I mean, there's only four of you in the room right now, so basically it's just us. You guys can push this channel in any direction, or push this live show in any direction you want to go. I'm trying not to be political because I hate that before I have a full cup of coffee. And yes, bye to Jamin. And Anthony, you're still in the house. Anthony, you know what? I'm sure I subscribed to you, but let's head over to your channel. Anthony Rosado. Oh, yes, now I remember you. Oh my gosh, yes, great thumbnails. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Love the fact that you're in the picture on everything, single thumbnail. Your face is definitely a recognizable. I'm being positive here. Immediately when I jumped on your channel, oh yeah, I remember you. You did some great stuff. I watched that video of you scuba diving, and you found that pair of Oakley glasses, and I'm like, oh, I love this guy. I love this guy. I definitely have to ring the bell. Oh my goodness, Anthony, great channel, great content. This is, yeah, it's so exciting that you're in the room. I take it you're from Colorado or somewhere down in the States down there. Are you in the Eastern time zone? That's what I would like to know. Do you? Uh-oh. Oh, and Peter's still having. Oh, so Anthony, the question I had was, Colorado, am I right? And great content over there. Wow, wow. And Peter, you're getting this annoying update of YouTube. Oh man, you must be having some. Oh man, I hope I don't run into that. I hope you're not a precursor to what's going on and what's going to happen over here. But hopefully we'll be able to figure it out together. Definitely. Oh boy, let's see. Let me write this down. Binge watch Michael Fryer and figure out the new YouTube update. Those are a couple of notes I need to take. Oh, hey, Peter, let's see if we can help you out with that. YouTube update, question mark. People on blogs are saying they have it. Okay, well, let me think. Germany, you're probably in the same time, well, you're probably what? I'm gonna guess it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon over there right now. So you've had most of the morning to figure this out. I'm going to be looking at it in my day. Oh, you're in Australia. Oh, what? Didn't you say Germany? All right. Yep. Australia. Oh my gosh, you're in tomorrow already, aren't you? Hey, what's my Saturday going to be like? So yeah, okay. Or are you in yesterday? Should I tell you what Friday's going to be like? Oh, you saw the map. I see. Gotcha. So, okay, couple things then. Binge watch Michael Fryer's live shows, get some great tips, and check out the new YouTube, what's going on with that. Yep, I was looking for Netherlands and Germany was on the map. I gotcha. Yep. And you're in Australia. Oh, so guess what, buddy? You are definitely getting researched for Monday. Peter Delly. Research. Area. Australia. I love Australia. Oh, God. So look for some positive news over in Australia. See what's going on there. Spread the positive. Spread humanity. Ignore as much negative as you can. Stay away from negative news. And Anthony Risotto from Texas. All right, Anthony. God, I loved that. I love that episode where you found those Oakleys, and even the fact you could have hidden the fact. This is why I know I like you. You could have hidden the fact that they were broken a bit. You could have clipped that out of there, and you're like, Oakleys. Oh, they're a little bit cracked, but oh, whatever. They're Oakleys. I'm like, dude, That's perfect. I would totally sport those Oakleys all day long. All day long, I would do that. It was just classic, man. Loved it. Loved it. Plus the snorkeling gear that you did get, brilliant. I never ever thought of doing that. I mean, I've got some snorkeling gear myself, but it was basically for my trips to the Caribbean to watch the coral fish and like do some scuba diving in or not do some snorkeling in Galapagos and just for the views. I never ever thought of a utilitarian thing. I mean, I live literally, there's the lake right there, Lake Ontario, and there's billions of people that live in the GTA, and we use those beaches all the time. But do you know where I'm going with this? I could literally put on my snorkeling gear, and just float along the beach and see what got dropped right there in the lake. I'm like, oh, Anthony, you're brilliant. Thank you very much. I love it when a channel teaches me something. It's great. Um, Yes. Oh, Peter, actually, Great Barrier Reef in Australia, definitely on my bucket list. And I don't say that as a someday thing. I definitely love to check off my bucket list. My wife is a travel consultant. She gets great deals on traveling and stuff like that. So Australia, Barrier Reef, she actually did that when she was younger. I got to go to the center. Anyways, she did that when she was younger, and so together we want to do that as a couple again, and yeah, do some traveling. Uh, Check out some of my other videos that I put together before I started YouTube, and that's kind of where I got my vintage or Throwback Thursday ideas from. Was I do have a few videos that are definitely not. They're more created, like I said, for my mom. They're not for YouTube, but I could totally change them up. Give them a fresh look and see what I can do with that. I actually did that with my African adventure. I thought this is me. I think African adventure was posted on the day that I created my channel, and I'm thinking, oh, YouTube, this is for the kids. They're gonna want young. They're gonna want fast. They're gonna want action, all that kind of stuff. And I did the best I could with the footage that I had for the African adventure to make it feel like it was an adventure because it was. Um, but my original video, I didn't want my mom to think I was in danger, so it had nice, soothing, relaxing music, nice, pretty animals, great scenery, and I think the video itself was probably about 30, 35 minutes long, had no transitions, didn't have any narrative or anything like that. It was just a pretty video to watch in the background, and I chopped that baby up, shoved it together, threw it on YouTube, and thought instantly I'm going to get my 100 subscribers in the first day. Wow, what a lesson. What a lesson. But in the process, I learned that I was enjoying myself. So that was the important thing right there. Um, Peter Della, you made a video of the Great Barrier Reef. Feel free to check it out. You know what, Peter? You're on my list of close inspection channels, and I've done that with Karen. Amazing, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Anthony. I only watched the one video just to get a feel for what you were, and what I did watch was amazing. Peter, I'm definitely going back to your channel and checking that out. And that's awesome. And Peter, if I do come to Australia, I have a couple of friends over there, Stephanie and Heather. I met them up in the Arctic. They were up there on a work visa. Hmm. They were up there on a work visa, and they keep inviting Christina and I over all the time. So I got and also Tanya. Oh my God, great hairdresser that lives over there. You know what? I know you're gonna ask whereabouts. Yep, there it is. Whereabouts? I have no idea. Definitely Tanya lives somewhere around Sydney. I think she hooks up with Heather every once in a while because they're friends. I think that's in the Sydney area as well. But as for Stephanie, I'm not quite sure where she is. Just somewhere in Australia, and she does pop into Toronto every once in a while. She was born and raised in Scarborough, which is that way. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, that's Australia. Um, budget, but budget bushcraft is in the house. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna run past 7 o'clock today, guys? Because I'm having a lot of fun with you guys. Budget bushcraft, welcome to the channel. We're just chilling and chatting right now. Um, yes, we're chilling and chatting with each other. There you go. Anthony's talking to Peter. Peter's talking to Anthony. Karen's talking to. I love the way this works out. This is really, literally not my show. It's your show. Great place for you guys to come in and chat. And look, there's only 5 of you, so definitely you're not overrun with, trying to catch up with the chat. It's literally, I can follow the conversation along with you guys. I feel like you're right here in the lounge with me, and that is awesome. Budget bushcraft. I love you. Budget bushcraft. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go over to Budget Bushcraft's channel right now. Yes, love the logo. Shout outs and why. Oh, great stuff. Oh yes, now I remember Budget Bushcraft. Yeah. You see, I'm such a visual person. I gotta see these things. I see Budget Bushcraft on the uh, on the lives all the time. And oh yes, yes, yes. Creating my YouTube channel inaugural episode. Yeah, I definitely watched that one. That was incredible. Yes, I totally remember you. And also, you're the guy. I think you're the guy. Has all those smart comments. Love it. I love that you're real, man. Keep it real. Oh yes, you got the day off to go get ready for Yankee and John tomorrow, so I was able to make this one. Awesome budget. Thanks, man. And oh, do me a favor. Just tell Yankee that he was my inspiration, literally for everything. Like, I think when I first created the channel, my YouTube channel, I literally stumbled across the Yankees Outdoor Adventures and was immediately hooked. He is he's he just tell him I totally appreciate what he's doing. His sense of community is amazing. I'm very jealous that you're going to be working with him. Inspired John, is that who you're working with? Is Inspired John, I think. So yes, very cool, very cool, very cool. You're absolutely right, Karen. If you follow, yeah, I'm pretty sure that Anthony, Peter, Budget, Karen, everybody on this list right now definitely knows who Yankee is. If you don't, somebody drop a link. I mean, I seriously. Yes, Inspired John. Awesome. Inspired John. I just started watching Inspired John's live shows yesterday, as a matter of fact. I'm not sure if that's the way he does it all the time, but very inspired. Very good tips there. Inspired John. Very positive vibes going his way towards his channel. Someday I'll get there, guys. Someday. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but we'll figure it out. And I think it was Peter who asked me yesterday, am I still doing wildlife videos? Abso-freaking-lutely, my friend. Abso-freaking-lutely. My live stuff up here in the lounge, I'm gonna keep the same type of thumbnail for that. So when you're not interested in watching a whole freaking live show, you'll know, okay, skip over that. Boom, Wildlife Wednesday just came out on Wednesday. Or boom, this one's about, well, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm going down to Long Point this weekend to get some awesome footage on an awesome species that you're gonna absolutely love. So please come by and check that one out. I hope to post that on Monday if I can get that done. So I've got a very busy weekend this weekend, guys. I've got my cousin's birthday is anywhere from 10 till 4. I love the openness of it on Saturday. And I got to run around Long Point, which is just off the coast of northern shore of Lake Erie, which is about 2.5 hours drive from here. Run around getting footage. Got to hang out with my parents. Helicopter is in the lounge. Helicopter. It's freaking late here, but smashing like as always. Anytime I can. Love anyone chilling with Millen. Dude, glad I caught this streaming. Oh boy, love the vocabulary off of you, Helicopter, and thanks so much for dropping by. I am honored that you're actually here. What time is it? What area are you in? And let me do a little bit more research on you, Hella, because I love it. I love your name, by the way. Your channel name is amazing, and I see you in a lot of chat rooms, and I've definitely gone over and checked out one or two of your videos, and I'm definitely gonna do some more. It's morning from Texas. Helicopter, yes. Helicopter is in the house. And look at that. It's 2 minutes to 7, guys. It's 2 minutes to 7. Helicopter, you jumped in just at the right time, because if I don't wrap it up by 7 and catch the 7:15 bus to work, I'm going to be late for work. Do I care? Not really, but it looks like I'm going to be about 2 more minutes on, and no problem, Helicopter. California. You're in California? Whoa. 3:15. It's 3:59 in California. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. In the lounge with me this morning, we have Netherlands. Represent. We have Australia. Whoop, whoop. We have California. We have Texas. We have, who else am I missing here? Come on. Where else am I missing? How many's in the room? 4 plus me. Indiana, budget bushcraft. Indiana, represent. What time is it in Indiana right now? 1,300 hours here in the Netherlands. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock in the Netherlands. California. Oh, man. Isn't that crazy? You're all in the lounge with me. This is awesome. For me, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and my coffee's getting cold. That has never happened to me in the lounge. Oh my goodness. Mhm. And this show is all about you guys. It literally is. It's a place for you to come and chat, talk to each other, support, ask each other questions. And you know what I would really like? What I would really like to do is get tips and ask for tips. And what have you learned? I mean, watching Peter Frere, I was learning things. I literally was learning things. I one up him on his tripod though. He said he kept his tripod together with duct tape. I'm using hot glue. Literally, I found this old mini tripod that was broken, and I just said, you know what? It's a one position tripod. I can basically only change the angle. Hot glued. Boom. I don't have to worry about my camera falling or topping or anything like that. I just hot glued it all into one position right there, and that is the position that it stays in, and that was a great tip. Helicopter, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for the support, buddy. And you know what? Rub your nose up against that like button, people. Just smash it with your face, like let YouTube know that I'm doing okay here. Wait a second, I got 5 likes and 3 people in the room. Never mind, you all have done that, and I so appreciate that. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. And it's 7:01, and I'd love to leave this chat open for you guys just to sit there and talk to each other, because that's what it's all about. But it's on my phone, and I gotta take it with me, guys, because I'm addicted. So I'm gonna leave you with my last parting words, and be free, feel free to check me out. I will be popping in and out of live all weekend because I'll be down at my parents' place. So I'm gonna ask the question, where will you chill next. Good night, guys. Goodbye. Have a great day. Good evening. And yeah, it's pretty gray out. You don't want to see this, but I'll just swing the camera over there and close things up tonight. Alright, let's see. Right. There. Imagine yourself in this lounge, guys. Have a great one.